The time for tough decisions is here. Free agency. We have a pretty important role to fill, and not really a lot of cap to fill it. I mean, that's just kind of how it is right now. I don't know. We're probably just gonna wait till the end of free agency to make some kind of a move, and hope if Freddie Fuddpucker, if he gets an offer and an offer sheet, like, we'll have to just let him go. But we're gonna try to hold off on that possibility for as long as possible. But the thing is, it's like the longer we go, and theoretically the cheaper we want him to be. But at the same time, that won't really serve to benefit us, because then other teams will have a cheaper contract to offer him. So I really don't think that'll work. So yeah. I think we still need to really find a replacement. And also now Chychrun may be biting the dust here. I know some people are saying you should trade him. I don't know about that. He's our captain, man. You don't trade your captain after winning 2 cups. So we're gonna hold on to him, and whatever happens after this happens. We're gonna try to have him. But yeah, we need to get that sniper. Problem is, there's not a whole lot of cap now. Yes, it's hard for us to shed any cap here, because all these guys that you're looking at are essentially essential. They are essential. I mean, like, this is our top 6. That's done so well for us. Like, we just need to find a sniper for that 2.8 mil range, like, and then we'll have to find some kind of replacement defenseman for next year. But we'll have to just cross that bridge when we get to it, because we just don't have that option right now. Damn. And I was thinking back to our trade options. So what we could do is get someone who's just not very good, but then our bottom 6 will be, monumentally worse than last year. A trade is the thing that makes the most sense, in my opinion. It's just it'll take a decent chunk of value. And at this point, I kind of would have wished I held on to that elite defenseman. He probably wouldn't have become anything great, but with Chychrun bouncing, I thought I would have had more time with Chychrun, like at least a couple more years after that. But I didn't think, and I honestly didn't think he wouldn't want an extension. So that's my fault for not taking that into account. But either way, it's not a huge deal, regardless. So we'll go back to looking at snipers here. And go by overalls. And just kind of see what the hell we could perhaps get our hands on for the third line. $2 years for DeBrusk. And if we cut, that's a lot of value on him, though. That can't be stat growth, though, can it? Doesn't look like it should be. I don't know. It seems, well, I don't know. Is that enough for... That's a lot of value, though. That's a shit ton of value. If we cut that in half, we would fit under cap, and we'd have him for this year and next year. So that's pretty decent. I mean, that's an okay deal, but it's not perfect. Sprong would be okay, especially price-wise if we get him to retain. 86, but he would start declining. Samson, too much value, unfortunate. Well, as a younger guy, I still think it's too much value. It is 2 years. Probably don't want to give him up, though, because it's the Devils. They likely won't want to give him up. This Harrison guy isn't bad, like, at all. but 1 year left. We would have to extend him, which might be okay-ish. We might be able to get him to an okay-ish deal, but we also might not. I would kind of rather... Oh, it looks like you would actually fit into our bottom 6, too. Damn it. Guryanov, too much. And then, yeah. Too much money. Again, if Mr. Vince had an extra fucking year on this deal, it would literally be perfect. But I just think he's going to be way too expensive with what he's done production-wise. We can maybe afford it if we let go of Chychrun, but then you have to replace him in-house. Our defensive core suffers for that. Like, so... Fuck. We are in a rough spot. And then down here, all these other guys who would actually probably work out well are all literally on 1 year, besides Svechnikov, but that's 3 years, and nah. At that point, it's like too low. I'm curious about this Harrison guy. But if he was younger, it'd be almost perfect. 26, going into his prime, he'll probably want a decent extension. And the thing about this is we won't have to get him to retain for this year. But it's a band-aid solution if we can't get him to extend at an extremely good price. And I'd rather lock in a couple years, you know? So that's where... Who was it? DeBrusk fits in a lot better. Even though the value is much, much higher. It's a veteran presence. We lock him in for a couple years. Let's just see. Let's see if we would be able to get this for Freddie Fuddpucker. I'm not too sure. Doesn't actually look like it. I think we're still going to be over cap. It does say league approved, but we might actually still be over cap with all the players that we're going to have up, because I don't think we're sending any salary down into the AHL if I wanted to have those couple depth guys. It's actually in... yeah. Shit. So even if that would work, I don't think it works cap-wise. I think we might have to ship out cap here. Or just... What can't... Can I ship out anything? I don't know, man. Valesi's way too good of a deal. No, yeah, Wilson. Need Wilson. Like, we literally need all these guys. This is a two-way. So yeah, we're actually spending on pieces that we need. Everything that we're spending. I could trade this guy, which might help. But again, he's going to get in the AHL anyway. So, like, how much would that help, really? Oh, wow, they don't have a goaltender. Jeez, guys, what are you doing? They have, like, 26 million. Where's your goaltender? Let's see again. I mean, maybe we can make this work. It'll be a strain on the cap, though. That's the only thing. Yeah, no, it's still saying that, so... Fuck. I don't think DeBrusk works. I'm worried because, like, that .022 really matters in this case. Oh, shit. Oops. It's going by, like, salaries again, I think. If we're going with the one-year Band-Aid solution, I'm not going for Harrison. I'm going for Mr. Vince. It makes way more sense to go for him than Harrison in that case. Like, there's no contest. And that might just be our best bet. We can sign someone, but they're not going to be good. It's much, much harder to sign someone because we're going to have to maybe even overpay them. I'll show you. Like, I'll go through that again. I'll do my due diligence here because this is a relatively important piece, but yeah. Still pretty a tough situation here. So snipers. The first one doesn't come in till here. Again, Robertson. Too much money. Can't afford that. Can't even afford Skinner. Can't afford you. Like, we're getting down into 83s. Could maybe afford Kasha. That's the only one we can maybe afford, but he's not really impressive. Like, at all. Really not at all. And yeah, it's not great. Bushnevich too much. You're Tyken, then you're already getting down to 82s, man. We can have an 85. I think it's just worth it to try it. So I'm gonna go for Monsieur Vince because we know what he can do. He can also go onto that power play too. So we're getting another shooter. And a very important piece. They are listed as a seller. Although, yeah, there's no reason... Oh, wait. Avalanche, not Minnesota. They're listed as a buyer, actually. So, very unlikely to... Oh, they have Sprong, too. Interesting. Let's take another look at Sprong here. And he's not bad at all. Whoa, like, wow. He might be boosted by stat growth, though, if you look at that. Yeah. He might indeed be boosted by stat growth. He did have a 30-goal year, though, but where is he playing? It's 3 years. I don't really... that's the thing. It almost needs to be 2 years exactly, because 3 years, even at 2-something mil, kind of don't want him locked in. All right, well, I think we're going to just have to do the Band-Aid solution here. And we'll go with someone who we know is going to be fucking solid. And that is Monsieur Vince. So we'll get retention on that. And then obviously they want Freddie Fuddpucker. Who the hell wouldn't? And we can get something else back for our troubles. Maybe even their first. I don't know how much value that is. Maybe. You know what? Let's take it. Let's try to get that first. Not comfortable retaining the salary. You should be, you assholes. Goddamn. All right. Let's sweeten the pot. We have plenty of goaltenders. I want that pick, honestly. We have a ton of... Oh, yeah, we signed... That's right. We signed some of them. Shoot. Well, I can give one up. It's not the biggest of deals. Yeah, we can then we can just keep that guy as the backup. Yeah, fuck it. I'll get rid of one of these goaltenders. I want that pick. So we'll give him a goaltender, man. He's on pace to actually become a solid player. So I wonder if we can get another pick for it. Probably unlikely, but I'll try for it anyway. On the surface, blah blah blah. Just shit. They don't want to keep the salary. That really sucks because that's kind of what makes this deal. Is the salary retention. No, it's literally what makes this deal. So if we move the picks, if they don't go for this, we're kind of in a rough spot. All right, they accepted. All right. Well, I could have got a second back or something like that, but whatever. We at least made it work. Still got some goaltenders. I wanted that first, man. Well, whatever. A second just wouldn't have been worth it even. I mean, whatever. We can grab some of that stuff back. The main thing is we got Monsieur Vince, and it would have cost Freddie Fuddpucker essentially, unless we were to throw picks in. But hello, Ayo, whatever. And first things first, let's actually see if we can extend him to a reasonable price. Probably not, but he wants an extension. It's really not that bad. But that means, well, that means pretty much we're saying Chychrun's gone. We do have Valesi getting extended for another couple of years, saving money. We do have 17 mil next year, theoretically. Mostly because Chychrun... Who else is coming off contract next year? Oh, well. I mean, if we're going with the third line, scoring line, at least for a couple years, this is the way to go. And 4 years. This actually will give us protection as well. We can throw this guy into the top 6 as well. Well, if we, for some reason, lose one of those guys, which I don't think we will. Let me see. I mean, it's 4.5. 4.5. Valesi signed for 2 more years at 1 point something. Odeline is only this next year. The defenseman is what's in question. We'll have to downgrade, but in that, you know what? We do have Shoito. Three years is what everyone else is lined up to. So I think 4 years actually makes sense in case we can't get all those guys, all those pieces back. We'll have another guy in that range. So I'm going to do it. So 4.5 for 4 years extension. We're pretty much saying Chychrun's going to be gone, but hey, it'll have to make do. He doesn't want to come back right now anyway. We can't just wait around. That Monsieur Vince contract could keep getting higher and higher anyway. That 4.5 is a ridiculous deal for what he's going to bring to the table. Yeah, I know he's only third liner, but Valesi's going to be on an incredible cheap extension. Odeline, we could probably get him to a ridiculously cheap deal next year. We'll have to see what he does this year and if he grows too much. I'm kind of hoping he doesn't, but with where he's drafted, it's hard to imagine he doesn't. But, again, we can still find another replacement for that. Anywho, yeah, so we have maneuvered. We have done stuff. Let's see if we get those extensions locked in. Which we should. We don't need any more free agents. Alright. Let me remove all that stuff. Don't need to be bothered here. Surplus goalies, get ready. Oh, and defense. Look at you. Look at you, game. Making me do things twice. Alright. So finally remove those. And sim up here, make sure we get our extensions. Okay. Oh, that's this new scout for the ice, actually. And I'm switching the ice to the NLA. Alright, we got Valesi do the extension. And Monsieur Vince signed the extension as well. So he's also a good insurance policy. So it actually turned out to be around the same contract that he had before. Although we couldn't get it for, you know, the 2-something mil to be amazing. But again, if we need to shift around cap, he's a guy we can always move out. Because it's not like a huge need. But we're going with a scoring third line now and back to a grinder, full grinder fourth line. So yeah, and we're going to have good depth pieces in place. A depth piece for the fourth line and then a depth piece probably for everywhere else. Although, oh yeah, because we're going to use that two-way forward guy. That's right, yeah. Yeah, we let Kopaka go, but we should be fine. We're right up against the cap here, literally. And I think that's all we needed to do here. Yeah, oh yeah, and there, I didn't address it. I should have. But yeah, there's actually no winners from last year. It's interesting the way everything panned out. So no winners of the predictions. So yeah, best of luck to everyone next year. Anyway, we're going to sim up here. I'll get the lines and such taken care of. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so the lines have been sorted. First line, same as it always is. AJ, Clayton Keller, and Christopher Louvre. Second line, Dowell, Myers, and Byrne. Third line now, Vince, Odeline, and Valesi. So very different look to the third line. Only a +1 I was able to get. Chemistries are just, they're there, but they're not, you know. I was hoping, yeah, it's just not quite good enough for +3. But it's okay. +1 for them is pretty good. I mean, that means 87 and 286s as a third line. That's not bad. And the fourth line, all grinders, +3. Giovanni Smith, Per Pedersen, and Tom Wilson. And then, yeah, defensively, Hagman, O'Brien, Chychrun, Sylvain, Vukojevic, and Capobianco, same as we had last season. Take a look at the power play, what we did. I think it's exactly the same, the top unit. I could get an extra, I can get like +5 if I put both OFDs on that, but I don't want to do that. We'll just split them up. It'll be fine. And this is what's been working for us so well. So why change that, you know, our first unit? Second unit's a bit more of a question now. Both 2 snipers now and a couple playmakers on the back end with an OFD. It should still be good. Should still be just fine there. There's the quick look at the 4-man as well. Pretty similar to what we've had. Penalty kill is that. Pedersen, Smith on the top unit with Hagman, Chychrun, then Byrne, Wilson with O'Brien and Vukojevic. Couldn't get a +1 on this one, mostly because Tom Wilson, I guess. But I don't really have another great grinder to throw in there. Yeah. Kind of using all 3 already, so whatever. 3-man PK, the best I can get was 0s, so that's it. Or at least to you know, for any to not have any minuses. Anyway, there's that. 4-on-4 lines, pretty much similar to what you've seen before. Like, I'd almost say almost identical to what we've had all the time being. Same forward pairings, and of course, O'Brien, Sylvain, and Hagman. Extra attacker, Keller Myers. There actually might be someone I want to change on here. Oh, no, they got, all right, cool, they got everyone I want in there. Besides Dowell. He doesn't need to be that high up. He's, yeah, good puck skills, but we got better shooters. Probably even Byrne. Yeah, fuck that. And probably Myers, too. Dowell could be last. He doesn't have... Yeah. Anyway. Not that it matters a huge amount. But there's that. Goaltenders, of course. Ito Semenov's now at 85. So we have a fantastic backup for literally 2 years at 1.125. So that'll actually give Shoito some rest in the regular season. And then obviously you could turn it on for the postseason. And there's a bunch of trade value we can get rid of for Semenov. So... also bear that in mind. Maybe for the top 4 defensemen, get them to retain salary. You could chuck a bunch of value at it. It might be what we have to do at this point if we want to try to make this a dynasty, and that's the goal. We had the repeat. We capitalized on that window we had with that system in there. Now it's time to see, can this team do it without that, you know, without the complete grinder bottom 6, without Freddie Fuddpucker. We'll see. I think Monsieur Vince could put up the goals, similar goals to what Freddie Fuddpucker did on that third line. So we'll see how that pans out. And then, of course, our depth players. Kamano to be our 4th line depth. Brylin to kind of slot anywhere else in. I chose him over the O'Reilly guy because he's got better awareness, better passing and stuff. Comparable defensive skills. Face-offs are much worse, so that's the only downside. It's 71 compared to 79. But if we need to... we have so... if he needs to go into the top 6, we have guys who can take face-offs. Like Christopher's got similar. Hopefully Clayton Keller doesn't get injured, but if he does, or if it's like the second, like, you know, you have Jaron Myers with good faceoffs. You have Byrne with decent faceoffs. I think even Dowell has not Dowell. Odeline has decent faceoffs. Anyway, the guy can slot in anywhere, and we have a lot of good flexibility to get faceoffs. But if it's very short term, it really won't matter. All right, so that's that, and that's our team. Give you a quick look at the AHL. Complete grinder bottom 6 now with some scoring stuff up front. There's a lot of snipers, as you can see. Ristolainen and McCauley, Holmquist, they're all snipers. For Steegs, like a lone power forward in there. No playmakers. But yeah, Winchester and Darling are actually looking like they could become NHLers. Colborne, the jury's still out, but if he became a 4th liner, he's very, very good. Another freaking center. We have so many centers. The guys who are looking like they'll make in the NHL are hilariously all like centers, but whatever. A lot of guys still with potential to make it. Volshinar is kind of done. He's 24, 74. You never know. He could jump a lot this year, but yeah, probably done. Anyway. So that's that. There's the defense and the goaltenders. And Emelin jumped up, so. So many good goaltenders. All right. So we are good to go. I don't think I have rotations off for any reason. No, I'm pretty sure I don't. I think we already did our only extension that we had to do. Oh, now Chychrun wants a fucking extension. God damn it, Chychrun. Well, can we extend him? Can we get him a... No, we only have that much money. 6.4. Well, it might be enough. Let me see. No. We'd have to undercut him. And I actually can't decrease the years or anything. So we'd have to undercut. Yeah, we'd have to undercut him. I'll wait. You never know. He might want a better deal at some point, but I highly doubt it with where he's at and stuff. Giovanni Smith. Nope. Probably going to lose him now. Well, that's all right because we still have Kamano. Yeah. So it's all right. We're up against the cap, and this is our life right now. I mean, we've built such a good team. It's hard to not be up against the cap anyway. Let's just get going here. I already set the scouts. We're all good. Let's go. Let's get going here. I hate you. I hate you. All right, I'm doing it. I hate doing that, but I'm doing it. Hey, I don't know what it is. I don't like landing on a game, and I like finishing the month, but we're going to do it. All right, so good start to the preseason thus far, as to be expected, honestly. So we might see some lesser production from our top 6 in this year, but that's only because our third line is likely going to be scoring more. If we even see that. You never know. We could just fucking fire on all cylinders. I really hope... My biggest hope is that our defense doesn't suffer too much, but Sho Ito's in his prime now, and he's such a good goaltender that I'm hoping it doesn't. That's not a good look to start the season. And then we lost that game. So 2 games in a row we allowed 4 goals, and we lost allowing 3. Okay, and then we lost again. We're 1-2-1 starting out the year. Shaking the rust off from the repeat. And not having the most amazing start. There we go. That's a nice defensive performance and a win. Let's get both going at the same time now. Both defense and offense. Holy shit. I don't know, man. The thing is, our offense shouldn't be suffering, but apparently it is. We're a 500 team right now. Rough start. Oh my god. What? What is happening? That's so weird. I'm a little concerned. I'm not hitting the panic button yet. I'm a little concerned. That's better, but yeah. Our defense does seem to be suffering a bit at times. So hopefully we can right the ship here in this second month. Maybe just shake off some of the rust, all the partying and stuff in the offseason. Fuck! We scored 4! You gotta win that game! Sorry, the Blue Jackets fired another coach. There we go, another shutout. Shootout loss, man. Another shutout. Okay, we're getting better at it, but we're still pretty inconsistent. We're figuring out, getting the chemistry going. I rage when we score 4 and can't... Fuck me, man. We're so inconsistent right now. Come on, guys, get going. Yeah, we're in second in the division. I don't like it. And I don't know, man. It's kind of it's hard to gauge what the fuck this start is. We're just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. Ah, come on, man. Fuck. Score goals. 15, 9, and 2. Not a great start. We knew it might be rocky, but I wasn't expecting it to be this rocky. Clayton Keller leading the way in points. Damn. What's going on here? Goals against needs to get better. And scoring, what the hell? Why are we scoring less now? That's so weird. Power play is actually still good. Penalty kill's still good. Wow. Okay, I guess we just need to trust the process. Give it more time to get going here. Maybe it's just a rougher start. I'm not going to hit the panic, but I don't even think I'm going to change anything. We're still in the positives. It's still a decent ratio. The goals against needs to get better, though. That really does. But it's not horrid. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, it does need to get better. All right, so Clayton Keller's doing good. Rory Burns doing good. AJ's okay. Jaron Myers, Dowell, 0 goals against. I don't know what it is about Christopher. Maybe we should try switching him and Burn again. Well, we should do that like right off the bat here. He's just not, I don't know. Just not getting going. Monsieur Vince is doing good. Valesi's doing absolute horrible. And Odeline's doing terrible too. That's not good. That's bad. That line should be going. They should be scoring. I don't care if Valesi doesn't have power play time. Monsieur Vince does, and Odeline does. So they really need to get going here. Third line, and they're all minuses too. So yeah, third line is pretty rough. So is the fourth line, to be honest. But all right. Oof. Sylvain and Chikrin are minuses. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Very interesting. Not the greatest. It could get better, and I hope it does get better. Semenov not looking so hot. Like, at all. Odeline and Peterson, yeah. That's all right. We seem to be, you know what, maybe, let's switch Burn and Löw here. Let's see if that's a play. It works in the playoffs for us, let's see if it'll work in the regular season. It doesn't seem like Löw is doing what he used to be doing on that goal scoring side of things, so let's switch him and Burn and see if that's the way to go. Yeah, it might just be. It may just be what we have to do here. Yeah, Wilson's declining. I don't know, he's still got top 6 potential. What the hell? Interesting. Oh, well, whatever. It doesn't matter. He's still good enough for the 4th line. That's why I extended him to what I extended him as. I knew even if he declined, he'd be fine for the 4th line. But yeah, 3rd line needs to get going more. It's not enough scoring from them for what they are. I know they're in the crash to the net formula, but I don't know, man. Still feel like they need to be better. All right, well, we're going to make that switch and Burn and Löw. Maybe that's the play. And we're going to go up another month here and then take a look at the progress reports. And hopefully we do better in this month. All right, let's go. First game with the changes. We win in a shootout. Wow, Columbus 221 and something. Did you guys see that? Holy shit. You can see it right there. 221 and something. Why do I have to clear my block again, man? I hate when it resets itself. Just, God, this game is trash. There we go. Come on. Don't let them beat us, please. Oh my god. 10-0 win. That's a good one. All right, let's do some scouting. Oh, it's the first one anyway. So you guys get to hang with me while I do this. All right. Scout this guy. Might be able to pick ourselves up one of these top picks for a check run replacement. And this guy looking like he might be good for it. So I'm going to scout a lot of this first round just because we may be trading up. We have a lot of value, especially in terms of goaltenders, to move up with. So yeah. A lot of it will be auto-scouted though, to be fair. You know, I'll stick away from the mid stuff. We're not going to likely find any great steals. I could spot scout there if I see anything jumping out. Okay, a couple high goaltenders. Don't care so much about that. He's still in the first round, but might be worth taking a look at. Same with Finley, because he's in that mid first. Those can be elites there, but the ETAs aren't going to be great on them. We kind of need the high ETAs. So we'll see. Looking for any possible mid-round steals here. A couple in good locations. Anything from about 50 to 100 is pretty optimal for that. I think I say that every time. But hey, just in case. Just in case you don't listen all the time, I'll repeat myself until the dogs come home. Cows come home. What the hell? Cows come home. There we go. I got there in the end. Guaranteed grinder. Let's go. Come on. Thank you. At least one of them I can scout. Alrighty. Oof. He's actually out of the draft completely, but close to a potential elite. So maybe he pans out, but no one in that 20, 30, 40 range for the lows so far, at least around this area, in this bracket. So we'll look to the later rounds here. And see what we can see. There we go. That's a good location. This guy could 100% be a low elite. Graham Thornton, a gem. All right, I like it. All right. Bilesma, sure. There we go. That's what I want. Solid location. These are all potential elites as well. Even the 57. Oof. I don't know. Not a whole lot of good looks right now, but a lot of opportunity. There's always opportunity. You notice, like, ever since all the strong draft, there's so much strong talent that I think that's why some people retire earlier, and the reason that you see the drafts going back to more normal. Because even after, like, the first couple years when we saw, like, a couple franchises pop up, remember that? And then there hasn't been any of that for a while because there's just so much damn talent in the league. Ooh, yeah. Whatever. Maybe top 6 here. These next ones definitely got a shot to be elite, though. Threlfall. Anyone else? Not really. He might be a grinder, though, so scout him! Scout all the grinders, baby. Alrighty. Okay, just one, and he's out of the draft. But we saw the other one there close to low elite around that range, so might as well take a look. Only one guy really in this area. But the mid first might be worth it. Just in case it pans out. Nope. And okay, that's it. Alright, whatever. I don't care enough about those. Let's go. Alright, cool. Couple big wins with big offense. Alright, there's another good defensive performance with a lot of offense. I mean, ever since we made those changes, we scored a shit ton more. And defensively, it has looked pretty good. So, maybe this is the way to go. Maybe Christopher's done on that first line. Not going to be a 50-goal scorer anymore, but whatever. It looks like it helps out the team. We have yet to lose in this month, so can you really argue with that? Okay, I said it, but we lost. We got a point out of it, so not the end of the world. Callie Klang, it's a goaltender, don't need. Alright, tough loss. Oof. MCL sprained, so I guess Christopher's going back on that top line. And I can move Valesi up. Ugh, he's still doing so bad. Move him up for chemistry purposes. That really sucks. The second we start crushing it, I'll throw Breland in there. At least it maintains chemistry. All right. I will put Valesi in there. Try to get his goddamn production going. Four-man doesn't matter as much. I'll just throw that Breland guy in there. That'll be easier. I'll just have to remember to change the dude on the point on the power play. That's a pretty rough injury, though. The second we started fucking kicking ass, and I think Christopher was even doing better on that second line. He seems to do better on that second line. I don't know what it is. Whatever. Monsieur Vince is doing good. Odeline doing slightly better, but yeah, the third line overall, 5-on-5, doesn't look good. But whatever. Big win right there. Another win. We're starting to get ourselves going now. Luckily, it was just a sprain, so he doesn't miss too much time. Fortunately, that's a tough loss. Come on, guys. Ah! Come on! Fuck off with that. We're better. Aiden Valesi's not so happy, I guess. I don't know. What's his issue? Okay. Yeah, that's right. Progress reports. Let's see. We might actually have some growth in the NHL this year. Yeah, everyone gets to lose their stat growth. Okay, maybe not. All right, over here, Owens is growing, nice. 70-20, he's on pace. The Molson. Oh yeah, that's the guy we just drafted. Good to see him growing. And growing pretty well thus far. Hopefully he keeps sprouting. That'll be good for us. And he's still 19, so he wasn't close to 20. That's really good. If he can get to 70 overall, man, that'll be fantastic. He's another guy, though, that's pretty much a trade asset because he's a two-way guy. No one likes him. Combs growing. Zharkov, meh. So not a ton of growth yet. Lee hasn't grown. He's playing. Van Allen hasn't grown either. That's a bit unfortunate. All right. Well, missing some growth from here and there, but whatever. Don't really need to spend a ton of time looking at progress reports anymore. Oops. All right, let's get going here. We're going to get, what's his name back soon, so. Burn. He'll be back soon. Said till like January, right? January something. I can't remember exactly when, but. Another tough loss. Come on, guys. We're better. We're better than this. Oh my god. Apparently not. We can't win in a fucking shootout. What the hell? I think we've lost like almost every single shootout we've been in. Okay, now we're not scoring all of a sudden? Man, we really need Burn. Hopefully, he's coming back this month, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Tucson injury. Tourist. God damn, man. Look at this fucking menu lag. This game is so garbage. I think that's an enforcer. Yeah, no one likes enforcers. They get like -3 everywhere. It's such bullshit, this game. And everyone hates it. Like, they don't fit anywhere. It's pretty sad. But I'm putting him in there regardless. Because fuck you, game. Oh my god. What the hell? Come on! Fuck! Why is he everywhere? Just trying to sim here. There you go. Alright. Ooh, Lightning are bad now. We killed him. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're getting some gutsy wins here. Fuck, isn't it like January something? Can't remember what January it was, but it's January something. Oh, fucking enforcers. What? How are they a minus? They were not a minus before. Oh, I don't, were they a minus? I don't think they were. Whatever, dude. I don't care. Tough loss right there. That's a rough one. Losing in reg like that. All right, thank you. Roy Burns back. Woo. All right. Move things back to the way they were. Yeah, see? Christopher started sucking again when he's on the first line. It's so weird. It's so weird, man. He belongs on. I guess he just belongs on the second line now. I'm fine with it. Whatever. All right, Rory Byrne. Is he listed as a center? Yeah. Rory Byrne back in there. Okay. There we go. Things back to normal. We should crush it now. Oh my god, you little bitch. Stop getting injured. Now I have to do all this shit over again. Oh my god. Don't care. Spurgeon's going in. Put the enforcer in, son. If that guy gets injured one more time, he's getting off of this 4-man power play. Just because I can't be asked to put someone in on the point. Again, that's another thing I've been asking for multiple years now. Just let sub in all lines literally mean sub in all lines. That'd be fantastic. All right, scouting time. All right. Hopefully the end of this month goes well. Back to back here. Both goalies going to get some reps in. We won both games, scoring goals, keeping the puck in the net relatively well for the most part. Okay, never mind. Don't you dare get injured again. You get injured again, I flip my lid. Alright, come on now. Good month right here. Let's go. Shut the door. We need 40 wins and be sub 20 reg losses. It's gonna be tight here. Another one. God damn, man. So it's the goaltender, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, our starter. At least we got this guy. He actually jumped up to a 74 from where he's at as a fringe starter. It's pretty impressive. But he's not going to grow too much more after that, which is why he's out. All right, good. There we go. A shutout. That's what I want to see. Solid defense here and good goaltending. Let's go. Oh, come on. Hagman's injured. All right. Well, I guess get him out of the way now. So Nick Roy goes in. And he's actually declining, I believe. At least it looked like he was. 77 now. Yeah, he might be. Whatever. It's his last year here regardless, so just play him up there. It won't really matter. It's a mild concussion. Tough loss there, but it was got a point out of it. Come on. Win some games here. Oh my goodness, a lot of waivers. There we go. That's a good defensive win. God damn, man. All right, Trey Winchester now. I'll throw the enforcer in there because I'm kind of curious to see. Oh, he's actually our best player anyway. Oh, they fit in well to grinder lines. Okay, cool. Yay. At least they fit into grinder lines. All right, Emelin's back. Gotta click things like 10 times to get it to work. There we go. Back in he goes. Still waiting on Hagman, who should be back after this next little stretch here. Because there's a mild concussion, right? Did they extend the injury time on those? No, there he is. So after the Ducks game, I'm pretty sure is when he gets back in. Because the way the sim works. Alright, back in he goes. And we won that game. Nice. Trey Winchester's back. Getting all the injuries out of the way right now, don't you worry. Spurgeon's going to be my new depth guy for the bottom six in the NHL, or the fourth line, whatever. Come on. There we go. Nice win. Keep her going now. Oh my god. Really? Really? Roy Byrne gets injured again. Fuck, man. Right as we keep getting the ball rolling, something else happens. Breland hops in. Do the same thing again, because he is out till frickin' March. And yeah. Now, just someone maybe remind me in comments so I don't forget, because I am. In this one, I'll just put Breland in. I just don't want to forget him on the power play, because it will be in between videos when he comes back. So, if someone would remind me there, just say, put Byrne back in on that power play point when he's back from injury or whatever. Good, we won. We got the 40 wins. Good, 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 good. All right. Got to where we wanted to be. Another goaltender injury. Awesome. Just getting all the injuries right now, aren't we? And back-to-backs here. Win-win. All right, I like it. So 42, 14, and 6. Good. Good record to have. Very good record to have. Oh, Boston's going to be a playoff team. Hype. Let's go. There you go. You guys are finally making it. How about Pittsburgh? What are they? Nope. Ducks are still shit. We saw that. And we saw Columbus. Lol. Oh, man. Columbus is not having fun. All right. 70 locker room chemistry, too. That's the highest it's been in a while. All right. So, at the deadline here, we'll wrap everything up. Take a look at all the stats and such. 3.9 goals for, 2.56 goals against. That's pretty good. 32% power play, 84% penalty kill. Not as great as it was, but it's solid. It's there. It's there, right? And we have 8 shorties, so hype. Could do better on home ice, but we've played more games on the road. Way more games on the road. Look at that. We've played quite a few more games on the road here. We're 9-0-1 in the last 10, too, so let's go. Kicking ass. Let's see how we stack up. Second in goals for. The Wild are actually first in goals for. Interesting. So I wonder how Freddie Fuddpucker's doing there. There's no way they didn't sign him. Probably. Like, I can't think of a way they didn't sign him. 3-4-2 goals against, though. So get fucked. We're better. Let's check our goals against. We are the top defensive team by a fair amount, by almost 0.2. Power play. We are the top team on the power play. We've allowed no shorties against us as well. And penalty kill, we're third. So we're top 3 in everything. That's a good place to be. Top 3 in everything, man. Second in offense, first in defense, first in power. Or were we first in power play? Yeah, first in power play. And what? Third in penalty kill. Yeah, that's we're in a good spot. And we got a good amount of shorties. We're second in shorties. Let's fucking go. So yeah, I'd say where we want to be. Haven't really lost too big of a step. Now, when it comes to the playoffs, though, that's gonna be the big tell. Can this team do what they did in the playoffs without that grinder third line, with a scoring third line instead? So let's see. Clayton Keller's fallen off a bit scoring wise, but overall, Burns above point per game. Dowell's almost point per game. Jaron Myers is point per game with 42 goals. Yeah, Love seems to do better on that second line, but it's hard to say because Rory Byrne keeps getting injured and he keeps having to go back up on that first line. But yeah, it's a bit lower, Christopher, his production. It's kind of been declining. So he's not earning that salary as much anymore. It's still a decent contract though. And you know, he's a Conn Smythe winner and shit, and I mean, he's got 50 goal seasons under his belt. He probably still deserves that. Mr. Vince, 47 points. Not bad. Valesi doing okay. Valesi Odeline's starting to do better now. That's good. I wanted them to at least get like 40 points. It looks like they should get that now. So it took them a while maybe to get going. Now the thing is, Valesi is getting, you know, higher ice time when we put him on like that second line and shit. But it's good to see Oderline doing well because he hasn't moved, right? So that's good. Hopefully he doesn't jump between this year and next either. So I could get him to a really, really good third line extension. And we can maintain that. Fourth line doing a bit better. Not a whole lot of point scoring coming from him. Breland's not done too bad as a depth guy. He's a +3. He's got 6 points in 14 games played. And he's only ever been on the third line, right? Yeah, with some 4-man power play, but it's not, yeah. He's got 2 game winners out of his 3 goals. Fuck yeah. Crushing it. Defensively, O'Brien, not the points you'd expect out of him. No, I'd expect him to be at least 50 by now. Whatever. He's coming off a Norris win. He doesn't, quote-unquote, need to score, but it's nice if he does. Speaking of which, I should have checked on Chychrun and what he wanted for an extension. He's back to 86. He's not killing it point-wise. Maybe he might want a cheaper deal. We'll see. We'll see if we could actually snag him up. But yeah, everyone's in good shape for the most part. Roy is doing the depth things he does. And you know what? Both of our goalies doing fantastic. Identical save percentages. Bush did it. Semenov's doing what I want in the backup role, points-wise, and he's got good numbers, and goals against are pretty good. Not as good as they have been, but whatever. Transition year, 6 shutouts for Shoito as well. So, pretty damn solid. Can't really complain. Let's check out that extension possibility, and for trades, I don't know. I don't really think we make a move. He does want an extension. Now the question is, does he want a lower price? Yes, he does. He actually, okay. You know what? I think we fucking do it because we're gonna get him for cheaper. I think like a 2-year extension, maybe. If I do 3, it lines him up with everyone else. But Sylvain is a question mark. Ooh, yeah, Sylvain's a big question mark. He might want a king's ransom. He's coming off the same time as Oderline though. We don't really have that firm replacement. And I'll show you. That guy in that top 5 just isn't... He's an OFD, so he's literally worthless to us. So I'll show you guys our draft class that we have figured out. So yeah, the defenseman we were scoping out is an OFD, so essentially he's useless, as I said. Hard to say if any of these guys will come out to be steals. We're looking, we're trying our best, but yeah. Not a whole lot of info quite yet. If we look at potentials... No one there figured out. Possible steal there. Possible, really big possible steal here, but yeah. Doing the scouting thing. OFD, DFD, but you know, they're pretty far back. Like, what's this guy's ETA going to be? Yeah, probably 3 years. He does like shoot pinch, though. Make sure I don't skip him. I don't know. Maybe that ETA is going to be good. Who knows? Hey, guaranteed enforcer. Fuck it. Alrighty, and then... Decent chunk. Ooh. Ooh, a winger playmaker way back there. And he's... Fucking pinned that, dude. He's 17. Yeah, sure, it's 5-year ETA, but that's a really good... Yeah, and when it comes to the top 4s, no one. No one in the way of anything great. This guy most likely near a high top 9. I'm just taking peeks to make sure. Anyway, so yeah, that's what the our draft class is looking like right now. So that's the reason why I'm more tempted to get Chychrun. And honestly, with the price tag that it will save money on him. Anytime you can save money and retain someone like Chychrun, I think we should do it. And you know, he's our captain. He's 31 right now. Ooh, the thing is, he is down to top 4. Did that change? Or was he always kind of at top 4? I know he was an elite, but when he not actually sure. So someone let me know about that. Was he always top 4 after he turned 26? Because that's what happens where they are. They kind of their potential will change to where that role is a lot of the time. So I can't remember actually. So someone let me know before I give him multiple years if you guys remember, or if you can go back and look and catch it. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, he is someone we could keep around. Easily. At least for a year. It might be the best thing just to get him for a year. just because you got Frere and Capobianco coming off at that time too. And you got to put more emphasis into Frere Sylvain. You got to get him signed, and he might want, hope he doesn't want too much, but it's just a safer bet, honestly, to just get him for a year. So it does go up. Not a whole lot, though, from what he's asking. Let's see what the price tag will be. I might still hold off and give you guys a chance to chime in, but I mean, it's 5,725 for a year. And if we did this, it'd be 5,675. So it's not a huge difference. It is more term. But yeah. Yeah, the thing I'm worried about is Sylvain. Capobianco might be an issue too, but he's also getting older. We can at least get him for one more year. So that's the thing. I'll let you... Do we want to get him for extra time, though? I don't think so. Simply because the 1 year is a good... Because, look at that. Because Odeline comes off at that point, too, if we want to go with... Yeah, I really think the 1 year makes the most sense. So I'm just gonna do it right now. So it was... What, 5,725 or something? I think. Let me just double check. Yeah, 5,725 for a year. All right, so we can get him for another year at that price. We'll save a tiny bit of money by doing that. Almost $1 million, but not quite. It's solid. And yeah, I just think that's a smart option to do. The 1 year extension, because like I said, we'll have Frere Sylvain that we'll have to worry about. Also Odeline. Chikrin is the last thing on the menu in that case, simply because, you know, he's getting older, he's starting to decline. Yes, he's our captain, but, you know, Pavelski situation. But hey, maybe he'll go someone else and tear it up like Pavelski did. God damn. How about you, Giovanni Smith? Okay, he wants a two-way deal again. It's a bit more expensive, but it'll be worth. Take him up till he's... Ooh, shit, I should have just done... no, whatever, it doesn't matter. We could always play him AHL. I should have only done 1 year because he's 32. I always, you know, it starts here. Anyway, doesn't matter. Not a big deal. All right, so that's probably... Yeah, Wilson doesn't want to come back. Whatever. We don't essentially need him. And he'd be too expensive for an extension anyway, so no thanks. Maybe he'll drop. Maybe we can get him back for another year at some point if he wants an extension. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It's not the end of the world. We can get... At this point, he's not that third-line grinder who's really good. You know, he's becoming a dime a dozen player. All right, so again, I don't think we make a trade at the deadline. I think we let this go as it is. Hopefully Roy Byrne comes back, doesn't get injured anymore, because him on that first line, that's what our team is, like having him on that first line. It's not Christopher Löw anymore. It's all about Roy Byrne on that first line. It seems to do better for us offensively and defensively. So yeah, I think that's what we got to roll with. So let me know what you guys think. Remember to hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.